start of their journey, they think outside the box and they often come up with bright ideas. They are a new generation of business people and their distinguishing features are creativity and enthusiasm. This is the World of Startups, the program about IT developers and the industry of startups.
Hello everybody, the World of Startups team is pleased to welcome you on Kazakh TV. My name is Sergey Kakishev. Developing of an idea into a full, profitable project is not an easy task. Metropolitan businessmen with great business experience can help young innovators to cope with it. Not so long ago, a startup incubator, InnoHub, was launched in Astana. The next piece will tell us about the tour of it. Experienced Kazakhstani businessmen are eager to support first-time entrepreneurs. A free startup incubator recently opened in Astana can demonstrate this. Its founders have been preparing to launch it for over a year. The project provides workspace and mentor support from successful metropolitan entrepreneurs for innovators. The main task of the incubator which we face now lies in collection of successful cases and demonstration of the fact that this startup business is promising. It can be profitable or cooperative. This is not charity. It's not something that cannot be developed in Kazakhstan. I mean, that's a real business for which a great future is reserved. According to organizers, 36 startups teams have placed requests for participation. Many of them were invited by the founders, who are attending special events. The selection is carried out rather thoroughly, for the incubator can contain only 11 projects. The main criterion for the project selection is a scalable business model. In other words, these are not such infrastructure projects as a coffee shop, a restaurant or an automobile repair shop, which are tied to a specific location, city, district, territory and so on, but new projects that can be scaled easily. Namely, this is the main criterion as well as the obligatory online presence, i.e. e-commerce. One of the first residents of the startup incubator became the Smart Monkey project. An energetic team of first-time entrepreneurs produces learning sets for children. The uniqueness of these boxes is that their subject changes every month. For example, one edition offers the young scholars to explore the ocean and the next one to plunge into the world of travel and famous discoveries. The kit set can be obtained via e-subscription through online portal registration. They have the experience in e-commerce that they can share. This means online sales and the IT structure in general. At this point, only 4 projects have been qualified for the InnoHub through the strict competitive selection. In order to become a member of the accelerator, it's necessary to fill out an online request. The developers of the most interesting concepts are invited to a special interview. The preference is given only to courageous and confident guys who believe in their own ideas firmly. A year ago, a Kazakhstani Jibek told the audience of our program how to write resumes and behave during a job interview to find a job in Silicon Valley. He had worked for half a year in a California startup called the EXPO, after which he was invited to take a position at the Booking.com Netherlands head office. Well, we asked Jibek to share his impressions from work on the world's largest website for hotels booking. Hello Jibek, what does one need to do to come in sight of the Booking.com headhunters? I think that the most effective way today is to participate in online competitions on the Hokaran.com platform. Using it, you'll be able to find a job after passing the qualifying stage and solving a few tasks. The other way is the promotion and development of your professional profile on LinkedIn social network. You'll be able to establish contacts with recruitment officers and begin the interview process there. How many interviews did you go through before you received the job? As a rule, each candidate for the position at Booking has to go through 3 or 4 stages, depending on the position. It all starts with a fact-finding call from the personnel department, like HR. Then you go through a technical interview via telephone, Skype, where you'll have to solve tasks. If you do this successfully, they invite you to their office for a final interview. They will pay for your flight, hotel accommodation. Then you come to the office and go through the final interview, which lasts for 3 or 4 hours, and after some days they will say if their answer is yes or no. What do you advise to those who plan to acquire similar experience? In my opinion, to join such a company as Booking, you'll need 3 things. The first is to explore advanced technologies almost every day, since they change very often and rapidly. The second is to solve a lot of tasks. And the third, prepare for your interviews thoroughly and the success will be guaranteed. Thank you for the interesting conversation. Good luck. On the threshold of the global events in Kazakhstan that are coming in 2017, I'm talking about EXPO-2017 and the Universiade-2017, recent inventions aimed at provision of comfortable stay of tourists in our country are being introduced in major cities. By the projections of experts, Expo 2017 only will be visited by more than 2 million guests from abroad. Which innovations have already become a part of urban culture? This will be described in the next trends section. One of the major smart projects launched in Kazakhstan this year was a mobile payment system at the urban parking lots. A modern approach to everyday issue was acknowledged by domestic drivers. Now all payments can be made with the use of gadgets. This system is very useful. For example, in nasty weather, you can pay for parking without leaving the car. In other words, you send an SMS via mobile phone and your payment is made. As I'm a client who arrives every day, it's very convenient. The first 15 minutes of parking are free. The cost per hour is 100 tenge. According to the rules, the payment shall be made before the start of parking time. Otherwise, the driver will be charged with a fine. In addition to using the SMS system, parking meters, aparking.kz web portal, as well as Almaty Parking mobile application are available for car owners. You can arrive, send an SMS to the short code 7757, specify the parking zone, vehicle number and the number of hours that the car will be at the parking. Then the required amount will be charged from your balance. According to the city administration representatives, a special preferential system is available for veterans, disabled people and people living in the parking area, but free parking is available only for electric vehicle owners. An automated bike rental system became another innovation in the daily life of Kazakhstanis. Let us remind that in 2014, a special and innovative project, Astana Bike, was launched in the capital. At the first stage of this implementation, more than 200 bikes and 40 stations were installed. Considering the positive response of local residents, the city authorities decided to increase the number of bikes to 1,000. Starting from 2016, the system was also implemented in Almaty and Shymkent. In 2015, we recorded the maximum use of bicycles 22,000 times per month, and in the current year, the average use has amounted to 88,000 times per month. Namely, usage in the summertime as calculated per single user was recorded as one bike used at least 7 to 8 times. Anyone can join the bike rental system. All you need to do is buy a club card and pay the subscription fee. The first 30 minutes of the trip are free. The bike shall be returned to any of the parking lots within 24 hours. Green technology inventions were added to ecological transport. Our station work does not require connection to a power supply like municipal services. The stations are fully charged from solar energy, which is accumulated through a solar battery installed on our stations. The domestic startups make preparations for welcoming guests from all over the world in a special way. For example, Askhad Bolathan created a mobile application that helps to search for tours and guides in Almaty and Almaty region. According to Askhad, his idea was born during a mountain hiking, and in 2 weeks, the young man set up a working version of the application. Currently, it has 119 tours with detailed descriptions, guides and tour operators' contacts.
Сейчас есть Open Data e-gov, то есть вы там можете зайти, посмотреть.
Today, an e-gov open data is available, which means that you can visit, go through different information given out there in the public domain. I looked through this data, saw the information about operators, different hiking tours, and decided to take all this data and use them for my application.
Взять и использовать его в моем приложении.
Now the application is almost finalized. Askhad plans to add some interactivity to it. In other words, the updated version gives each user an opportunity to add new routes, draw location maps and share them. By the beginning of 2017, the final version of the application will be freely available in the popular mobile market. I think that's all for today. I, Sergey Kakishev, was with you. You will find more useful information on our official pages of the program in Facebook and Vkontakte. See you on Kazakh TV.